Okay, so I look a hot mess because it is hot in this kitchen. Y'all know my hair don't know. But I wanted to cook some smothered okra and tomatoes. So a lot of people are not huge fans of that because okra has a tendency to get slimy. So the one trick that I've learned is you soak your okra in vinegar for about 30 minutes before you cut it up, okay? Then you need to let it dry really well before you start using it. Also, when you cut it up, the bigger chunks you cut it in, the less slime you get. So, let's get started. Over here, I got my pot hot, and it's really hot. I'm going to add, this is about 2 pieces of bacon that I cut up in little strips. And I forgot to cut up an onion. I bought some today. Look at that bag and see in that Aldi's bag. Alright, I'm going to bring you up closer. I can't believe I forgot to cut up an onion. Onion size?
Put it in there and it'll dice it up.
Well, you know, how about if you can dice it for me? Yeah?
How you want to cut? Dice?
Yeah.
A little bitty mini chunks?
Not super many. But the smaller you can get them, the faster it cooks. So there's that. I'm going to throw some of these in there. Stir that up. So that is cooking fast. Alright, I'm going to bring y'all closer. So y'all can see. That's just a little bit of onion that I chopped. He's going to chop up the rest for me. Alright, now to that. Looks like my bacon got a little minute left on it. Really and truly, you're using the bacon to render the fat so you have the grease. Why are they playing on my old videos now? I don't know, but that's a good thing. And today, this is not an old video. This is, what is today? August, what? I don't know. Today's like August, I don't know, 7th maybe? Alright, that's good. Okay, let's put this thing, excuse me, Bob. Put that onion in there. And then we're going to add our, oh, that piece is a little chunky. I have about, I don't know, half a pound here of sliced smoked sausage. This, how do you say this name, Brian? Conica. That's how he says it. I don't know if that's right, but a lot of people really love this brand. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. I like a good old-fashioned Louisiana smoked sausage. But I went to Aldi's today to grab this, and this is all they had, so now the onions got me crying. I'm sorry, I'm reaching over y'all. Ooh, that's burning. I cannot see your comments, so because I got you pointing to the stove here. Now, another trick to cooking okra with less slime is to cook it, keep it hot and cook it fast. Right now we just have our sausage in there, some onion, and a couple slices of bacon cut into little strips. And that, we're cooking that down to render the fat, and that also is going to flavor our okra a little bit. I might have to turn off this ring light because it's so hot in here. Let's see, I need some Worcestershire. And Now, you can use, for this okra and tomatoes, you can use fresh tomatoes if you want to. Excuse me, I just did not. Because you would have to cook it a little longer, and it's too hot to be cooking long in here. So I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of garlic in there. Let that cook for about 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes there. And then I'm going to add in that okra. So remember, I soaked my okra before I cut it, whole pieces. I soaked it in vinegar, just straight vinegar. All right, now I have some zucchini that I need to cook, so we're adding zucchini to this dish, even though I don't always put zucchini in it, but we are today. I've got a ton of zucchini, so I'm going to try to do some other stuff with zucchini. Now, this weekend I plan on going to my friend Stacy's house. We're going to do some pre-recorded videos, and we'll be able to post those. That'll help me, you know, be able to do more videos for you guys, but it'll keep me from sweating to death in front of you. Alright, we're going to add a little bit of Tony Chachere's or Cajun seasoning. You can add, we're generous with that because we like it kind of spicy. Now, okra will absorb salt really well, so you don't want to go crazy, but you do want to be generous with your salt. It's not an old video. It is today. Alright, so here's my okra pieces. You can see how I cut it up in big chunks. You actually could have left these whole if they were small ones. Or cut them long ways lengthwise. Alright, I'm going to crank up this heat. Just because we want that to fry down, but not take forever. And I love okra and tomatoes. The kids do like fried okra. I'm not sure how they feel about this. They said they're willing to try it. And honestly, if I have to eat this whole thing over the next week by myself, I won't be sad. I got that heat on high. Now, one thing that will cut the, I'm going to turn this light off, guys. Another thing that will cut the mucus production is to add a little acid. So we're going to put, you know, about a little bit of vinegar in here, just a little bit. And then we're also going to add some lemon juice. I do have a tendency to go crazy with lemon juice. I love it. But I'm going to try not to do that. No promises. Let's give it a good healthy squirt here. Y'all still see that pretty good? Krista loves okra and tomatoes. Me too, bro. Now, I do like mine a little... Ooh, that spoon got hot. A little spicier. So you can see it is producing a little bit of that, but the acid I just put into it from the vinegar and the acid from when we add the tomato, it's going to absorb kind of a lot of that and thicken your gravy. Maybe if I turn, no, that light was on. Hot. I'll go back later and read the comments and try to reply because I know you got a bunch of questions. I know everybody wants an update. I know. All right. Let's do about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Of course, y'all know I don't really measure. And you cook this down to your desired consistency. Okay, some people like a little bit of crunch left. Some people like it a little more mushier. I subscribe to the mushier group. But you do you. There's no wrong way. Because everybody's tastes are different. Look how pretty it is with all that color. Whoa. Hot, hot. So are y'all okra eaters? Or are y'all dissuaded by the mucus? Now, okra's really good in a gumbo. It'll help thicken it up a little bit. It doesn't have that slimy texture, even though it does produce the slime. You just don't know it because it's in like a soup or a stew. We've been barbecuing, but I mean, you can't really do lives on that, so here we are. I know it looks like a gooey mess right now, but it's not going to stay looking like this. I know you can see some of that okra slime, but it kind of goes away once we add the tomatoes in. My zucchini's getting nice and soft in there. Now, a lot of people, if you don't, you see how I added a lot of acid to it. I added some vinegar, some lemon juice. It's just a matter of preference. But if this is too acidic for you, you can add some sugar to this. I'm adding 1 can, possibly 2 diced tomatoes. If you really want to give it a kick, you could put some Rotel in it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 cans. Look at that color.
That Wi-Fi is not made for stuff.
Excuse me.
It started buffering, so I turned it off.
Bubby's under my feet, so if you keep hearing me say, excuse me, I'm apologizing to the dog. I don't know why, because he's in my way. Look at that. It's pretty pretty. So now we just need to let some of that liquid kind of cook out of there and let these vegetables get even softer. Now, to flavor this up a little more, I'm going to add some red pepper. You don't have to do that. Again, it just depends on how, if you like it spicy. I'm going to give it a healthy little pinch there. Oh, maybe 2. Maybe 3. Ooh. Yes, it's live right now. Now, I'm going to do another live later on tonight. Not cooking. I'm just going to come talk to you guys. But not right now. Whew, just let that cook. While that's cooking down, I'm going to see if I can find my other skillet here. My cast iron pounder. It's got a little bacon grease in it. We're just going to leave it. I do love my gas stove. I tell you, if anything, I missed my stove while I was away because Sean had a nice gas stove too, but it's significantly smaller than mine. And once you get used to working on a big stove like this, it's hard to go back. All right, we're gonna let this pan heat up. And I'm just gonna fry some hamburger patties just because we need to cook quickly. And turn that heat off as fast as possible.
I got the heater on now.
Heat? Let that simmer down a little bit. Now for these hamburger patties, all I'm doing is molding my meat into a patty. And then we're going to drop it in that hot pan with just a little salt and pepper. And Tony's, because we put Tony's on everything. And for those of you who don't know what Tony's is, it's Tony's Sashery's Cajun seasoning. What do you want?
And your hamburger right there. What about the deals, dude?
What am I opening it? So I was going to make these beignet burgers tonight. For those of you who don't know what beignets are, it's a Louisiana kind of like a donut, like a powdered donut. And we were going to make hamburgers out of it, but that requires some frying, and I was like, listen, it is way too hot. I was going to do this much earlier, but it was way too hot earlier, so we waited a little bit later for dinner. Hey, how many hamburger patties do you want? 2?
Yeah.
Can I ask Caroline, Camille? Oh, it's so hot. I don't know how you can really eat it. Do I have? I'm about to pepper this up really good. I know we already added our red pepper. I'm about to black pepper it up. I want to make sure those bigger pieces get down in there so they get nice and tender. Like I said, I like mine super tender. And whenever you pick okra, you want to pick it when it's about 2.5-ish inches long. You don't want to let it get super long because if you do, it gets too tough and kind of has like a, I don't know, like a different taste to it. I know it sounds weird, but it almost tastes old. Really? Michael, do you see my pepper, well? Try it. It's not here. It's probably on that table. Ah, I left my wooden spoon resting here, and it got really hot and it's burned my hand. See, the sauce is getting like real thick. Ooh. Still needs some salt. Alright, can't find my pepper wells, but I'm putting a very healthy thing of black pepper. Like I said, we like our stuff spicy. But you do not have to put that much. You don't have to put any.
Here. Just put it in your hand for
Hey, Kellen, where's my, do you see my little pepper and salt and pepper well thing? I'm gonna need it to get a hamburger. You found it? You know, I had Daddy look right there. Oh, yes. Alright, let's give that a good stir. Get that mixed in. Remember, I have this on high because we're trying to cook this fast and furious. Now, with these hamburgers, I didn't put any egg or anything in it to hold it together. It's just the meat and salt and pepper and a little tummy. Come on, get out of the kitchen. I got too many dogs under my feet. Caroline, how many hamburger patties you want? Ooh, that side didn't get done. Y'all watching the okra there? There's nothing special about the frying of the hamburgers. But sometimes for a good burger, especially a skillet fried one, less is more. So when I tell you the only seasoning I'm putting in it is salt and pepper and a little bit of Cajun seasoning, that's it. Those vegetables are getting nice and soft, and my liquid is cooking out. It's really reducing. Meat is super fresh. Well, this appears to be. I don't really know if it is or not. But. So it's going to hold together pretty well. This is one of those whip it together kind of meals. I know it's weird, hamburger patties and okra. You gotta stir it so your bottoms don't burn, because I got this thing on high heat. Like I told you, when you're cooking this, the key is fast and furious. And now it's not slimy, it's more like a sauce. See that? You lost that slimy texture. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit though. Just because I'm scared. My sauce, the liquid is getting kind of thin in there and I don't want it to burn. Nothing to ruin a pot like a scorched bottom. Not the pot, the dish. You know, the actual food. And potentially your pot. Ooh. I tell you, it's very tempting to just order out whenever the air conditioner's like, it's been so hot lately, the little window units are kind of struggling to keep up. And, it's very tempting to just eat out, like get cheap fast food. But my figure cannot afford that. Like, I cannot do that. So we've got to cook. And I guess sweating while you're cooking is not a terrible thing, because think of all the calories I'm burning. Bless me. Alright, I'm just scoot these over so we can fit some more in here. We ain't trying to be here all night. You know what? I'm going to switch, because this center burner covers way more. I'm just going to switch these around. So you can see my liquid is pretty much cooked out of that okra. It's got a little bit of liquid in the bottom of it, but mostly it's all cooked out. And there you go. Alright, let me see. I'm going to turn this one on off. It's just too hot. And this one I'll crank back up. Try to get these hamburger patties to cook pretty fast. And then we can turn off the stove. It is toasty here. Fine, get out in the kitchen, girl. And then we still have the joy of cleaning up the kitchen. Normally I'm not a hamburger presser like this. Well, sometimes I am. But I'm trying to rush it along. I don't want y'all to worry. Everything's okay. And we'll talk about it later on. I really would like to put that off till tomorrow night. Okay, so you see the brown is coming up on the edges there. We're going to go ahead and flip those. I love a good pan-fried hamburger. I just kind of beat that one up a little bit. That's my fault. because I got my pan a little crowded here, but it's because I'm trying to hurry. I literally have sweat running down my neck. Yesterday I worked in the flower bed. Was it yesterday? I think. Weeded the whole flower bed again. Those weeds are relentless. And it was, the actual temperature I think they said was like 101, but the field light temperature was like 113. I thought I was going to die. And that's what it feels like in here right now. I don't think it's really that hot in here. So yes, I know this is definitely crowded, but trying to hurry. I'm going to go ahead and plate up some of this okra so it can cool enough to taste it for y'all. If that ain't Southern, I don't know what is. Look at that. Hold on, what was that? $106 in Oklahoma. Ooh, girl. I tell you what, being in all this heat sure does put me on a more righteous path, because I know now there ain't no way I could handle hell. What was that? Maggie? Is she alright? I knew that was going to happen. I broke one. But like I said, it's because I got it too crowded in here. Alright, let me get me a plate ready with a paper towel so I can get these draining. Remember back in the old days when they would have like a, well, that's what they said. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But they would say they would have like eggs and ham and all kind of stuff and for breakfast. I don't know how they did that if they didn't have air conditioners. When I say old days, I mean like plantation days. But I think their kitchens was like downstairs and basically outside. These are some of the smaller first ones that I've done. We'll put that one a little closer. There. This little guy might be finished. Let's give it a minute. What about you? You look alright. Last hamburger. Thank the Lord. I know, because they smell hamburger meat. Yes, she's on the paper for me.
I want to do a video of somebody. There's no way that's good.
Why?
There's no way.
I don't know, probably either. Give here, let me show.
I mean, maybe, but there's no way.
So somebody gave me these today. That's what that is. Look at that. Red Velvet Chips Ahoy. I never had them. Have y'all had them? Let us know if you've had them. Nobody's tried them yet.
I'll do a video of somebody eating them. Damn, if I'd have known you was making sliders, I'd have said 4.
This is all the hamburger meat we got. So you better make it work. Well, we're not making a sandwich, it's just a hamburger patty. Oh, that went a little crazy. That's alright, that one will be mine. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down. I think this one's done, but I'm going to put it over here on the paper towel and cut it. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, no. No. Definitely not done. Go back in the pot, you. I'm going to check the rest of these. Because I sure am trying to hurry them. Oh. I feel like I touched the jalapeno seed and then touched the face. The face is burning. Alright, let's go for it. Isn't that nice? Alright, that was good. That was good. That was good. Okay, all these are done. Alright, I guess y'all don't really need to sit there and watch the last 2 burgers cooking. You get the idea. Oh, literally sweating. Okay, let's fork it. If it wasn't so hot, I probably would have cooked this a little longer, but it's very good. It is delicious, as a matter of fact. What do I have going on tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Thursday? No, Friday? I don't think we have anything. It's burning like my mouth is burning right around it. Tomatoes and okra. It's a good southern dish. If you've never had it, I know a lot of people shy away from okra because it gets that, it can be kind of slimy if you don't do it right. But look at that. There's no slime to this. It all cooked out. It does get slimy at first. You have to get past that. So good. Tomorrow's Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. Turn that heat back up. Last 2 are taking forever. Okay, so we're going to go eat dinner so I can shut this down. It's just too hot in here. The top of my dress is literally wet. The volume keeps going out. I'm sorry. Alright. What's okra? Mary. I don't know how to... Let me see if I got one. Hold on. I know I threw some away. I think we done took the trash out. Yeah, there's none in there. I wish I had one to show you. You're gonna have to Google it. push all the juice out of the burger. I know, I'm not usually a burger smasher, but I did today just because I'm trying to make these hurry up. I like okra too. I like fried okra, but it's definitely not my favorite. Montana. Really? Y'all don't get okra? Okra grows well in high heat. So it does really well here in the South. But it's very good. Very good. But, you know, I don't know if I would... You know how you wouldn't go to, like certain areas and you wouldn't order certain food. Like, I'd like to order seafood if it's anywhere near the Gulf or an ocean. Some places I would still get seafood, but I don't know. Depending on, you know, what kind of seafood it was. But being that okra, I don't know if it'll grow in Montana because y'all's winters are really long and it grows well in heat. Like, the hotter the better. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, I would try it. Worst that can happen is it wouldn't do well. Thank you. The dress came from Amazon. It is on the Amazon link. So, yeah, it's hot in Oklahoma. It's hot in Oklahoma too. So you can get it. I guess the Midwest can get it too. I do not look cute today, but thank you. Look, my hair is slicked back because it's just gross and sweaty. But whatever, that's what we got to do when you're mama and you got to cook dinner. All right, so I will see you guys hopefully later. Today. No, I don't have the AC fixed. And that's a situation. So she tried growing okra in Washington State. It didn't grow well. But it's growing great in Utah. I would think. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people like the fried okra. And I like it too, but I like this better. Alright, I will talk to you all soon. Y'all have a great night.